Short Horror Stories presents The Haunting of Room 204. In the small, quiet town of Millbrook, there stands an old hotel with a chilling secret. Room 204, known by locals as the Cursed Room, has been the site of unexplainable horrors for decades. In the 1940s, a young couple checked into room 204, never to be seen again. Since then, guests who stay in the room report strange occurrences, whispers in the night, furniture moving on its own, and an overwhelming sense of dread. The local folklore whispers of a diary hidden somewhere in the room, detailing the horrors experienced by one of the missing guests. Years passed, and the stories of room 204 became the stuff of legend. In modern times, a group of paranormal investigators decided to uncover the truth behind the haunted room. Armed with EMF detectors, infrared cameras, and audio recorders, they checked into the infamous room 204, determined to document any supernatural activity. As night fell, the investigators sat in the darkened room, their equipment at the ready. Suddenly, they heard it. A faint whisper, barely audible, but unmistakable. "Did you hear that?" one investigator asked, his voice trembling. The EMF meter spiked, and the room grew colder. "The chair just moved by itself," another shouted, pointing to the heavy wooden chair that had slid across the floor on its own. Their eyes were drawn to the mirror. Slowly, foggy words appeared on its surface. "Help us." The investigators exchanged terrified glances. They began searching the room frantically, pulling up floorboards and rifling through drawers. Finally, they found it. An old, dusty diary hidden beneath a loose floorboard. The diary belonged to Mary Collins, one of the missing guests from 1947. Her final entry read, "They come at night. The whispers. The shadows. We cannot leave." As they read, the atmosphere in the room grew increasingly oppressive. Shadows flickered on the walls, and a sense of impending doom filled the air. "We need to get out of here, now," one investigator shouted. They rushed to the door, but it wouldn't budge. The shadows coalesced into ghostly figures, advancing toward the terrified investigators. With a final burst of strength, they managed to break down the door and escape the room, panting and terrified. They fled the hotel, vowing never to return. The haunting of room 204 remains a chilling mystery. The room waits, watching, luring its next victims. Some mysteries, it seems, are better left unsolved.